So welcome to this week's Warrington Jack cooking vegetarian meals. Today we're going to be cooking for you a 1-pot leek mushroom pea and corn chicken pasta. This is a really quick dish, easy to make. It's all in one pot. So basically what you need for this is you're going to need 650 ml of vegetarian stock, 150 ml of soy milk, 100 grams of peas, 200 grams of mushrooms, 2 leeks chopped up, 300 grams of pasta, and a bit of lovely chopped garlic. That's pre-made in there. So to start off with, what you'll do is you'll preheat the pan at 6 on the 6 or the highest setting you've got. I've also sprayed the inside with some fry light so it doesn't stick to the pan. You can use oil if you want to, but this is like 1 calorie a spray, so or 6 sprays, I can't remember what it is, but that goes really well. So that's going to cook up from there to start with, and then what we'll do is we're going to put in our vegetables and our corn chicken first. Corn chicken probably takes the longest just to defrost. This is from frozen. You don't have to use this, but we're adding it just for a bit of something more inside the dish. So I'm going to pour those in like so. And then put the vegetables in as well. We can all do it at one stage, it doesn't really matter really. So that was 2 leeks chopped, 200 grams of chestnut mushrooms. You can use normal mushrooms, but this particular recipe uses chestnut. And then your 100 grams of peas. So this dish, if you've got a pan, you've got a lid for, because you need it to let it simmer for a bit. So yeah, make sure you've got a pan that's using a lid for. I normally would use a wok for a dish this big. But yeah, so the recipe as well serves 4 people. But yeah, leave that in there now for a little bit. We're gonna let it cook for about 10 minutes. Just let it all cook off a little bit, and then we'll move on to the next stage. So see you in a minute. So moving on to the next part now. What we need to do is we need to add the pasta. I've got a mixture of pastas in the cupboard, just because we're running out of certain ones, so I've just gone for a mixture. You can use spaghetti, but we've run out. So I've got some tagliatelle, and I've also got some twizzly pasta. Can't remember what it's called, but twizzly. So I'm going to put those in to the pan, and then I have got my 650 millilitres of vegetable stock that I pre-made just before. So that's still nice and hot, so that's going to go in the pan. And then we've got 150 ml of soy milk. So that goes in as well, just to cream it up a little bit. And then what you want to do is you want to add 2 teaspoons of this is called very lazy because it's pre-cut, but very lazy chopped garlic. You can put fresh garlic cloves in. Actually, we have got some, but you know what? I decided to use this one because I want to be a bit lazy. And then also, we'll just throw a bit of dried oregano in there, a bit of basil as well, in there too. So what we'll do now is we're going to give this a quick stir, try and get the pasta submerged in the water, and then we are going to put this on the hob with the lid on for about 10 minutes just to start cooking through. And just trying to get the pasta submerged just so it starts cooking. So yeah, what I'll do now is I'm going to put the lid on, leave that for 10 minutes on full heat, and then we'll come back to that in a minute and we'll see how it's going on. Right now, so that's been simmering now for about 8 minutes. It's really starting to to bubble a little bit, and then there's a bit of water on the stove. Yeah, just what we'll do now is we'll leave that on there for another 3 minutes. If the pasta's still on top, just give it a bit of a stir, get the pasta underneath the liquid. We'll put it back on for another 3 minutes. Then what we'll do is after that we'll take the lid off, and we'll let the water evaporate, and hopefully it'll go down to a bit more of a sauce rather than just being liquidy. But yeah, don't forget, if you're doing your own videos at home, if you're cooking, if you're doing arts and crafts, whatever you're doing, let us know. Share it with us, tag us in it, and we'll reshare what you're doing. But yeah, come back in a minute, we'll see how this is going on. Right, so now what we'll do is come into the last few minutes of cooking it. But a key little thing for me, I like a bit of spice, so does the girlfriend. So we're going to add some chilli flakes to it just right before the end. So a pinch of chilli flakes into it. Hopefully, like mine, yours will start to turn into more of a loose sauce now, rather than being really liquidy. Say the word loose. I don't know what the real terminology is, but yeah, more of a sauce now than just liquid. So I'm just going to give it one more last stir. Be careful that your pasta doesn't stick to the bottom of the pan. I think mine has a little bit, but when you're dealing with this much food, it can happen. But yeah, so that's, I'm going to leave that down there now for, like I said, a final 3 minutes. We'll turn it down to 5, or 4 actually, down to 4. So let that just cook off now again for about 3 minutes. So that liquid is going to start reducing down now, hopefully, into that thinner sauce. We'll see how it turns out. So yeah, give me a few minutes. I'll come back to you, and we'll see how this has turned out. So that's finally reduced down now. I might have come in a bit too quick for the camera then, so it's finally reduced down. So we'll turn the pan off, and what we're going to do is we're going to plate this up. So this feeds 4 people, or in my case I'm going to be feeding 2, and then it's our lunch for tomorrow as well. So this looks absolutely, it's actually done quite well. It's thickened up a lot more than I thought it would have. Don't be surprised if yours comes out as a loose sauce, as I said before. This is quite thick, which I'm quite impressed with actually. But for now, let's just plate this up for myself and my girlfriend. Yeah, this is a really nice dish. Oh, I just dropped a bit of corn chicken on the hob. Probably get told off for not cleaning that up properly later. But yeah, this is a really nice dish. It's so quick. If you want to make it even quicker, you can just stick it in a slow cooker. That makes it a really quick dish. Burn my fingers in the process. So yeah, this is a really nice, wholesome, filling dish. So yeah, hopefully you guys will enjoy it. So let's take that off the heat now. To one side. And there you'll see our lovely 1-pot leek pea, corn. Is there anything else now? And mushroom. Pasta. So I'll say that again. So I had a senior moment then. So a 1-pot mushroom, leek, pea and corn chicken peas pasta dish. Like I said, really quick, really easy. In total it's probably taken me about 20 minutes tops. So I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, check out next week's video.